Yo, 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 what up, what up, what up? What up? I appreciate y'all checking me out, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't quite figured out how to get the glare off my glasses yet. It's a little dark in here though. Give me 1 second. Hold on. You know what I'm saying? See my desk, my office, my desk chair and shit. You know what I'm saying? We trying to get it together though. We trying to get it together. You know what I'm saying? Handsome as normal. You ain't gotta worry about that. You feel me? But look though, man, let's talk about the Portland Trail Blazers, Damian Lillard. Um, it's a sticky situation, in my opinion. If you look at it, we talking about Damian Lillard. We talking about the Portland Trail Blazers rebuilding around Damian Lillard, right? They just drafted Shaden Sharp. They got some young guys on the team. They got a new a rookie head coach or a new head coach in Chauncey Billups. I'm not sure. Maybe he started last year. I really can't remember. Quite honestly, because it don't matter. It's a fucked up decision to make, man, but you got to get rid of Damian Lillard. I mean, that's basically what I just came here to kind of talk about a little bit. It's a sticky situation. If you Damian Lillard, you wanna compete, you wanna contend, right? If you the Portland Trailblazers, you kind of want to rebuild, you kind of want to retool. You feel me? Let's just be honest about it, man. The Blazers not coming back in a Western Conference contention no time soon. Let's just be honest about it. They traded CJ McCollum. They don't really got nothing else over there. They got Jeremy Grant in the trade. That's not gonna help them. That's not gonna help them. Jeremy Grant is a Portland native, so I can imagine that he want to play for Portland. The situation that he left in Detroit to go to in Portland, it seemed to me like it's the same shit. You got Damian Lillard over there. Who's to say that he gonna play or recover from that groin injury, right? If I'm the Portland Trail Blazers, I just blow it all up, man. I know that we hear this term a lot. I think the reason for that is because we see too many guys like Damian Lillard, too many guys like James Harden, too many guys. You know, man, you get a lot of these NBA players. I don't really got to go down the list. You get a lot of these NBA players who, when they first come into the league, you see what they made out of. They put up buckets, they play crazy defense, they lead their team to a certain spot in the playoffs or whatever the case may be, man. We didn't seen it way too many times where we shell out all this money and we bring in all of these different players and different coaching staffs and whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop for players who can only take you so far, right? So if I'm Damian Lillard, from his perspective, realistically, I want to stay where I am. You feel me? You don't really want to. You really don't want to leave Portland because now you're looking like, look at this wrinkled ass shirt, man. God damn. You leave the Portland Trailblazers and now you go link up with another superstar, right? You basically you going somewhere else and you being the help. You going somewhere else and you being the help. What you have done is you've proven to us that you cannot be the bus driver on a championship team or on a competing team. You not that guy like that. I like Damian Lillard. Don't get me wrong, bucket getter. You feel me? He done took his squad to the conference finals before. They had great defensive pieces around him at the time, but now I believe it's time to just hand the reins over to Chauncey Billups and Anthony Simons and let that young meaning it's new. You feel me? Like it's not, obviously Chauncey is not a player, He's not young, but the combination it's a fresh start. It'll be like a fresh start for both parties, meaning Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers. All right. You really, to me, want to go ahead. If I'm Portland, I want to unload Damian Lillard and try to bring in additional pieces to start my rebuild process or to continue my rebuild process. Because you ask me, they already going through it. So I want to start a rebuilding process. Who do I bring over? I'm really not sure. I'm pretty sure though that a player like Damian Lillard, you can get a lot of pieces for Dame or some good valuable pieces for Damian Lillard. Everything else over there will blow it off, blow it up. Nurkic, I wouldn't bring him back. I think he unrestricted free agent. I wouldn't bring him back. Let's just go ahead, clear up that cap space. Let's trade Damian Lillard. Let's give Chauncey Billups a clean slate to start with. I got a coveted wing and Jeremy Grant. I think Jeremy Grant only helps on a contending team, but nonetheless, it's still a piece. I mean, it's something to work with for sure. And I just hand the reins over to Anthony Simons, man, and see what he got for me, because Damian Lillard, we didn't got the best out of Damian. If I'm Portland, we didn't got the best out of Damian Lillard, right? And a part of me feel like that's why Dame has been showing so much commitment to Portland, because he know already the minute he leave, your career take a little hit, your legacy take a little hit after y'all know what I mean. Y'all know what I mean. After you leave a team that was your team and you go to a team that's somebody else's team, your legacy automatically take a hit. And that's just throughout history. That's just throughout the history of the NBA. In my opinion, at least, your legacy gonna take a hit. So I'm here to go on record now, um, just to say that the Portland Trail Blazers should move on from Damian Lillard. See what they could get out of that situation, because they will not be contending no time soon. You got new players emerging in the Western Conference. You got new teams emerging in the Western Conference. You got older teams in the Western Conference looking to get back into playoff contention. And when you look at the structure right now of the Portland Trail Blazers, they don't look like they don't look like they're about to do shit no time soon. They don't look like they're about to do nothing. So, in my opinion, just to me, if you're the Portland Trail Blazers, you go ahead and trade Damian Lillard, see what you can get out of that. I'm pretty sure they're going to show him so much love and respect and trade him to a team that he wants to go to. And I'm so tired of that shit, because the team normally get the shorter end of the stick for the most part. You limiting you're literally, unless I can get a third or fourth team to come in here and be a part of this trade, you are limiting my options as an organization. And you've shown me loyalty, but I cast you out. I paid you for your loyalty. And you really didn't reward you didn't reward me. You feel me? I didn't give you all this money. I didn't put these pieces around you. You didn't whined and moaned and bitched about X, Y, and Z. And I tried to do everything I could, whatever it is within my power. Because again, we talking about a small market Portland Trail Blazers team. Who want to go to Portland besides Jeremy Grant? Nobody that I can think of. Who really want to hoop with Damian Lillard? Well, I feel like if they wanted to, they would have already been there. Not to mention the fact that Portland being a smaller market, is really going to be hard for them to even come up with the money to afford free agents that's got some value to them, like real value. I think they lucked out with the Jeremy Grant trade and the fact again that he's a native. But whatever the case may be, if I'm Portland, I'm moving on from Damian Lillard and the Damian Lillard era. If I'm Damian Lillard, I'm practically begging Portland not to send me nowhere, because I know that my legacy is gonna take a hit. And then, like, where do somebody like Dame go? We know that the same goddamn team's gonna come up. It's gonna be the same squads: the Nets, the Lakers, the Heat, the Mavericks, all these motherfuckers that's already in contention already, who really don't have no assets to give back. When you look at somebody like Miami, it's been rumors about Kyrie to Miami or whoever to Miami. It really don't matter. When you look at their roster, what do they really have to give up? What can they really give up? What can Dallas really give up? You know what I'm saying? It's almost like if you willing to part ways with something, it's not really worth taking. You feel me? Like I know that's not always the case. It's exceptions to the game, but all in all, if I'm willing to let go of it, it probably really wasn't worth nothing from the beginning. You got dumbass teams like the Pacers when they traded Sabonis, or the Kings when they traded Tyrese Halliburton. Like it's not always the case for sure, for sure. But if we talking about trading a superstar caliber player, which Damian Lillard is a top, I'm pretty sure he's a top 20 player in the NBA, top 25 for sure. But let's just say top 20 player, top 15 player. Let's say top 15 player. Like, what kind of value do you get back for a Damian Lillard? What kind of value do the Lakers get back for Anthony Davis? What kind of value do the Nets get back for a Kyrie Irving or a Kevin Durant? All right. This is my 10 cents on the situation. I'm just here to just kind of let y'all know, like, it's just really a fucked up situation for both parties. But I just wanted to go on record before anything might happen in the future and say that Portland trading Damian Lillard is probably the best thing that they can do, because they won't be, if he fully healthy next year, this up and coming season, I don't even got them dudes making the play-in tournament, man. There's so many nice squads out in the West. You got emerging teams, you got players who emerging, and you know, I just want to come on here, man, and give y'all my opinion, my 10 cents on the situation, and let y'all know that the end of the Damian Lillard Portland Trail Blazers era is probably coming to an end. All right, I'll catch y'all next time.